Minecraft has sold more copies than any game in history. More than Tetris. More than Grand Theft Auto. More than every Mario game combined. A game with no story, no objectives, and graphics that looked outdated the day it launched somehow became the defining cultural artifact of an entire generation, and the best-selling entertainment product the world has ever seen. Here are 22 facts about Minecraft that will show you how a solo developer working in a tiny apartment accidentally changed the world. Minecraft has sold over 238 million copies as of the mid-2020s. Minecraft has sold more than 238 million copies across all platforms, making it the single best-selling video game ever made. For context, the second best-selling game, Grand Theft Auto 5, had sold roughly 200 million copies after over a decade on sale. Minecraft surpassed that total and kept going. It is available on essentially every platform ever made: PC, console, mobile, tablet, VR headset, smart TV, and education software. Monthly active players have consistently numbered in the hundreds of millions across all versions. No other single video game title comes close to the breadth of its reach or the longevity of its commercial performance. Notch coded the first playable version in 6 days. Marcus Notch Persson built the first playable version of Minecraft over 6 days in May 2009, working alone in his apartment in Stockholm, Sweden. He had been inspired by a game called Infiniminer, which featured block-based construction, and decided to combine it with survival mechanics he had been thinking about. The very first version was called Cave Game, and was little more than a box of blocks you could place and destroy. Notch posted it publicly on a gaming forum and went to sleep. When he woke up, the thread had thousands of replies. He put the game on sale for €10 and made enough money in the first month to quit his day job. The Creeper was an accidental programming error. The Creeper, Minecraft's most iconic enemy and one of the most recognizable characters in gaming, was created by mistake. Notch was attempting to create a pig model. He accidentally swapped the height and length values, producing a tall, thin, legless creature that moved strangely. Rather than fix the error, he added an explosion mechanic and put it in the game. The Creeper has since appeared on merchandise, clothing, toys, and cultural references worldwide, and is recognized by people who have never played Minecraft. One of the most successful character designs in the history of gaming was created by a mistyped number in 2009 and never corrected. Microsoft bought Mojang for $2.5 billion in September 2014. Microsoft acquired Mojang, the studio Notch had founded to develop Minecraft, for $2.5 billion. At the time, it was one of the largest acquisitions in gaming history. Notch received roughly $1.7 billion personally, making him one of the wealthiest people in Sweden overnight. He did not stay at Microsoft. He requested to leave at the time of the acquisition, finding the scale of what his creation had become overwhelming. In subsequent years, Notch made a series of controversial public statements and was quietly removed from Minecraft's anniversary credits and official promotional materials. His name still appears in the game's credits as the game's creator, a fact Microsoft has chosen not to alter. Redstone is a Turing-complete computing system. Minecraft's redstone mechanic, a material that conducts signal like electrical wire, allows players to build circuits inside the game. Simple at first glance, redstone supports logic gates, and OR, NOT, and combinations thereof. Because these are the building blocks of all digital computation, redstone is Turing-complete, meaning anything a computer can calculate can theoretically be calculated in Minecraft using redstone. Players have built working calculators, fully functional computers, and even emulators that run other games inside Minecraft using nothing but redstone, blocks, and time. A playable version of Doom has been constructed in Minecraft Redstone. A working 16-bit CPU was completed after 2 years of building. The game is simultaneously a children's creative toy and an environment where actual computer science is being practiced. The Minecraft world is effectively infinite. A standard Minecraft world generates terrain in a 60 million by 60 million block area, roughly 8 times the surface area of Earth. In practice, players have never come close to exploring the edges. The Far Lands, a terrain generation bug that caused bizarre landscape corruption at extreme distances, was a famous feature of early versions of the game. Notch left it in for years before eventually fixing it. One player, Kurt J. Mack, began walking to the far lands in 2011 as a charity fundraiser, walking in real time for charity. By the time the far lands were patched into a later version, he had walked millions of in-game blocks and raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for Child's Play charity. He continued walking anyway. Herobrine was never real, and that made it more powerful. Herobrine is a figure from Minecraft folklore, a version of the game's default player character with blank white eyes, appearing in the distance and vanishing, performing unexplained alterations to the world. The story originated as a creepypasta in 2010 and spread rapidly through forums, YouTube, and the early Minecraft community. Herobrine has never existed in the game. Notch and Mojang repeatedly confirmed this. The game's patch notes began including removed Herobrine as a running joke in every major update, even when Herobrine had no presence in that update, specifically to acknowledge the myth. The joke ran for years. The power of Herobrine as a cultural phenomenon lies precisely in the fact that it was never real. It demonstrates how early internet communities could generate genuine mythology around a shared digital space. Minecraft Education Edition is used in over 100 countries. Microsoft developed a dedicated educational version of Minecraft called Minecraft Education Edition, which is licensed to schools as a teaching tool. It has been adopted in over 100 countries and used to teach subjects ranging from coding and mathematics to history, chemistry, and urban planning. The game's chemistry extension allows students to build real molecular structures using element blocks and observe their chemical properties. Cities have been recreated in Minecraft for urban planning discussions. Historical events have been simulated. The entire British Library was reconstructed in Minecraft. The game has been used to teach children with autism social interaction skills in a structured, lower-pressure virtual environment. The Java and Bedrock editions have different physics. Minecraft exists in two separate codebases with meaningfully different behavior. The original Java edition, written in Java, runs on PC and is the version used by the competitive speedrunning community and most technical players. Bedrock edition, a rewritten codebase in C++, runs on consoles, mobile, and the Windows Store. The two versions behave differently in subtle but significant ways. Certain block interactions, mob behaviors, and technical mechanics differ between them. They cannot play together without a bridging service. Competitive speedrunner almost exclusively use Java Edition, in part because Bedrock Edition's random number generation was found to influence certain speedrun critical events like Ender Pearl drops differently. The existence of two divergent versions of the same game, each with devoted communities, is unusual in gaming. The speedrunning community became one of gaming's biggest stories. Minecraft speedrunning, completing the game's main objective, defeating the Ender Dragon, as fast as possible, became one of the most watched categories of speedrunning in the world. In 2020, the most prominent Minecraft speedrunner, Dream, was accused by the speedrunning community of cheating after statistical analysis suggested his in-game luck during recorded runs was implausibly high. Dream initially denied it. Independent statisticians calculated the probability of his run statistics occurring legitimately as less than 1 in 7 trillion. Dream later admitted to having accidentally used a modified game client, but denied intentional cheating. The incident became one of the most analyzed controversies in gaming, generating academic-level statistical discussions on Reddit and YouTube, and permanently changed how the speedrunning community handles verification. The 1.18 Cave and Cliffs update was the most requested feature in history for years. The single most voted for suggestion in the Minecraft community was improved caves. The original cave system was largely uniform and predictable. Players wanted deeper, more varied underground terrain. In 2021, Mojang delivered the Caves and Cliffs update, split across 2 releases, which fundamentally rebuilt Minecraft's world generation. Mountains became dramatically taller. Caves extended deeper. New biomes were added underground. The world height expanded from 256 blocks to 384 blocks. Players who had been playing for a decade found their familiar world dramatically transformed. Long-term worlds that players had built for years were partially destroyed as new terrain generation met old chunks at world borders. The patch notes for the update acknowledge this directly. with Mojang offering advice on handling the transition. Hypixel is a billion-dollar server. Hypixel is a Minecraft server hosting custom minigames, including Skywars, Bedwars, and Skyblock, that at its peak was home to over 100,000 simultaneous players. It has been valued at over $1 billion. The core team of 2 people built it initially. It grew into a company employing hundreds of staff and operating infrastructure, comparable to a major tech company. The Hypixel ecosystem has its own economy, with players spending real money on cosmetics and upgrades. Hypixel Skyblock, a custom RPG mode built inside Minecraft, has generated entire communities, wikis, Discord servers, and progression systems more complex than many dedicated RPG games. Minecraft's server ecosystem represents billions of dollars of economic activity, built on top of a platform that was originally €10. The Warden was designed to be undefeatable. The Warden, introduced in the Caves and Cliffs update, is a hostile mob that lives in the deep dark biome far underground. It is blind but detects movement, sound, and vibration. Its health pool is enormous, and its attack damage is enough to kill a fully armored player in 2 hits. It was deliberately designed not as a boss to be defeated, but as a hazard to be avoided. The design philosophy behind the Warden was explicitly about creating fear. The designers wanted players to feel genuinely threatened in a way the game had not produced in years. The deep dark biome it inhabits contains the most valuable loot structures in the game, creating a risk-reward dynamic where players must decide whether to sneak past a near-unkillable creature or try to outrun it. Dream's Minecraft Manhunt invented a new genre of YouTube content. YouTuber Dream popularized a format called Minecraft Manhunt, in which Dream attempts to speedrun the game, while multiple other players attempt to stop him. The format is edited to emphasize tension, near misses, and dramatic reversals. Manhunt videos accumulated hundreds of millions of views and defined a new content genre, edited competitive Minecraft content with high production values and clear narrative stakes. Dream's channel grew to over 30 million subscribers, largely on the back of this format. The format was subsequently copied by dozens of creators across the platform. It demonstrated that Minecraft, a game released in 2011, could still generate cultural moments for new audiences in 2020. Minecon became Minecraft Live. Minecon was the official Minecraft convention, held in physical venues from 2010 to 2016, where tens of thousands of fans attended in person and millions watched online. As the game's audience scaled beyond what physical venues could accommodate, Mojang transitioned to an online-only format called Minecraft Live, a yearly broadcast that announces major upcoming features and updates. Minecraft Live regularly draws over 3 million simultaneous viewers at peak. It operates as both a product announcement event and a cultural celebration, a game's annual moment of community gathering. Voting events during Minecraft Live, where players vote on which new mob gets added to the game, generate campaigns, debate, and online controversy, comparable to national election coverage. The first Minecraft player to complete every advancement is a legend. Minecraft's advancement system, a set of in-game achievements ranging from simple early goals to near-impossible late-game tasks, culminates in achievements so difficult that completing all of them takes hundreds of hours. The most famous, "How Did We Get Here?" requires the player to simultaneously have every status effect in the game applied to their character at the same time, in survival mode, without dying. The achievement requires industrial-scale preparation and specific game knowledge. Players who complete all advancements without cheating are celebrated in the community as having genuinely mastered the game. The existence of a completion goal that takes months to reach in a game with no fixed end is one of the reasons Minecraft retains long-term players in a way few games can match. Minecraft has its own annual revenue larger than most game studios, even a decade after launch. Minecraft's annual revenue from game sales, marketplace content, and platform licensing places it among the highest-earning individual titles in the industry. The Minecraft Marketplace, where creators sell custom maps, texture packs, and minigames for Minecraft coins, generates hundreds of millions of dollars per year, the majority going to third-party creators. This creator economy has produced millionaire individuals who earn their entire income building Minecraft content. Microsoft has positioned the marketplace as a model for platform-hosted creator economies, drawing comparisons to the App Store. Some marketplace creators earn more annually than senior developers at major game studios. The Ender Dragon was the first boss in Minecraft. The Ender Dragon, added in the official release version 1.0 in November 2011, is Minecraft's first and most iconic boss. It inhabits the End, a separate dimension accessible only after collecting 12 Eyes of Ender, finding a stronghold, and activating a portal. The boss was designed by Jens Jeb Bergensten, who became Minecraft's lead developer after Notch began stepping back from the game. Defeating the Ender Dragon triggers an in-game credit sequence, a long, poetic text written by Julian Goff that meditates on creation, play, and the relationship between a player and a game world. The credits sequence is available to read without completing the game, but most players encounter it as an earned reward. It is widely regarded as one of the most moving pieces of writing in gaming. Minecraft's cultural impact extends into architecture and urban planning. Architects and urban planners have used Minecraft as a design and consultation tool. Unhabitat launched a program called Block by Block, using Minecraft to allow residents of developing communities to design public spaces that professionals would then build in the real world. Participants who had never interacted with formal architecture software could contribute directly to the design of parks, plazas, and community centers. Cities in Sweden, Haiti, and India have used the program. Minecraft's visual accessibility, everyone understands what a block looks like, makes it uniquely suited as a design communication tool across language and technical barriers. The game that started as a coding experiment has been used to reshape physical public space in the real world. The Java Edition modding community created several standalone games. Minecraft's Java Edition supports mods, player-created modifications that alter or extend the game. The modding community has produced modifications of extraordinary complexity, adding entire new dimensions, thousands of new items, alternate progression systems, and gameplay mechanics that rival dedicated games. Several games that became commercially successful started as Minecraft mods. Minecraft's modding infrastructure, particularly the Forge and Fabric frameworks, lowered the technical barrier for creating mods enough that teenagers with no formal coding education have released modifications downloaded millions of times. The modding community is credited with teaching game development skills to an entire generation of developers who went on to work in the industry professionally. Notch's departure left a question the industry has never fully answered. When Notch sold Mojang to Microsoft in 2014, he left not just because of the money. In a public post at the time, he described feeling overwhelmed by the scale of his creation, the responsibility, the expectations, and the scrutiny that came with making something used by hundreds of millions of people. He wrote that the game had become too big for him, and that he no longer felt it belonged to him in any meaningful sense. His subsequent years brought controversy and social media conflict. The story of Notch and Minecraft raises questions the games industry has not resolved. What responsibilities come with accidentally creating the most influential digital environment in history? And what happens to the person who created it when the creation outgrows them? Minecraft is the most watched game on YouTube of all time, across all videos ever uploaded to YouTube. Minecraft has accumulated more total views than any other game. As of the mid-2020s, the total view count across all Minecraft-related content exceeds 1 trillion views. For context, the entire population of Earth would each need to watch roughly 130 hours of Minecraft content to generate that number. The game has been the most searched topic on YouTube in multiple calendar years. It has launched more YouTube careers than any other single subject. It has introduced millions of children to gaming, to coding, to content creation, and in many cases to each other. Whatever Minecraft is, toy, game, platform, cultural institution, it operates at a scale that has no meaningful parallel in entertainment history.